And just like that, we are back for Press Pass Live OMFL Media Days. And as you can see it right here, I guess it's going to be to my left. You're right. We got a full crew here. We got Mr. Collins. We got Mr. Nips. We got Mr. Pepper. We got Coach Kobe. It is going to be a really good time. Fellas, thank you for making time with me and for me. We're going to jump right into it. We're going to try our very best. It did not work on the earlier one today when we had, who did we have? We had Dwayne and we had I forgot who our other guy was. I don't know why. It's been a long day, but we struggled with the back and forth conversation piece. But I believe in this group, fellas. Let's start it off by talking about Madden 24 and lessons that we learned. All of you had really good seasons in different ways, and some of them came later in the cycle, like me, as you sort of figured the game out. But, Colin, we're going to start with you, then we're going to go Nips, Pepper, and Kobe. What did you learn in Madden 24 that you think will go with you into Madden 25?
Maybe just be a little more balanced. I think having Saquon, I didn't pass the ball as much, just ran it more, was effective running it, and just you guys know how I've been over the years. I mean, just throw. But yeah, just trying to find more balance and convert those third downs.
Priest said it best. He says sometimes you just got to sling it. Mr. Nips, what about you?
Like, again, I see nowhere that there would be.
I guess I should have confirmed that Nips was back with us. Nips!
You're happy about, dude?
I'm here. I just was waiting for my name to be called out. I'm so sorry. Yo, how's everyone? I didn't have a chance to say hi to Kobe, Colin, and Pepper, and then who else is here?
That's it. Colin, you, Pepper, and Kobe.
Yeah. Okay. Good people. So yeah, I to go to your question right away. I basically didn't learn. What was the question again?
We're in for a long night, fellas. A long night ahead of us. What do you learn in Madden 24 that you think will help you in Madden 25?
So honestly, I mean, I've been in the league for at least 8 years now. So I've been with the same team since I joined you guys. So at this point, like, learning something from my team is like too much. I will say that what I learned about this cycle is that if I play all my games, I can either make it to the playoff or make it to the OMFL game. Besides that, I didn't learn anything at all. But life is beautiful. So yeah.
You never know what our guy Nipples is going to say. What about you, Mr. Pepper? What did you learn about yourself, your team in Madden 24 that you think will help you in Madden 25?
Well, I learned that the computer didn't do me any favors, so I got to play more of my games. So it's no secret that last cycle was a rough one for me personally. So I just got to be able to play.
That's it. Mr. Kobe.
I would say that I learned probably that I can continue to compete basically just throwing the ball. I just want to throw the ball, and I'm just going to keep doing it until I can't.
That's so funny. We're going to need to send Priest to the school of passing with Kobe. I think that's going to be the best way to do it. Well, let's go backwards the other way. What was your focus area whenever it comes to an import, Kobe? You get a brand new team moving over to the Tennessee Titans. You build such a powerhouse there with the Jets. What's going to be the focus whenever it comes to having an import?
The interesting thing about when I do imports is I never actually do them based on what the team needs. I always do them based on what player stood out to me the most and who I want to build like a career out of with a player. So for me, I'm going to bring over Calvin Graham, who was my strong safety, who I drafted in like second season, became like a 94, 95 X factor, and hope he just to watch his career play out.
I dig it. We're going the other way. Pepper, Mr. Pepper, what are you doing for an import? What's the focus area?
Well, the Chargers lost a lot of talent on the offensive side of the ball. So I'm looking at bringing over my wide receiver that I drafted a few seasons ago, Siren Taki, and then probably bring a corner as well.
Those corners, they seem to be hot commodities. Mr. Nipples, what about you? What are we thinking for imports?
First of all, I got confused. Why Kobe is Titans? I'm so confused. What
He
happened?
just had a trade that went down yesterday, and so there's like four guys swapping teams. Mr.
So who's
Kobe's
the
headed over
Jets?
to the he's headed over to the Jets, or he's headed away from the Jets to Tennessee.
And who's the Jets?
I
Cincy.
don't
Cincy's
Cincy.
the
There you
Jets.
go. That's
Wait,
right.
wait, wait, wait. I'm
And
so sorry. So since he moved, who's Steelers?
Penguins.
Man,
I
you
need
have
a
to
drink,
avoid
and I
those
don't even
traits,
drink.
Nate. Makes no sense. I'm so sorry. You're killing me on that division. Anyways, so I'm bringing my cornerback. He was my import last cycle, so I'm bringing in again because I really like the guy. He's fun to play with. And he's still like 27-year old, so he maybe have like 3 more years. And so I just in love with cornerback. So I'm gonna import that guy. My main focus maybe will be the line as always because Baltimore doesn't have, even though they get a lot of sacks in Madden, it doesn't translate from real life. However, this year we got Justin Mabudike. I don't know his last name, so let's call him Madudu. So Madudu really got a really nice season this year, but I think I need one more guy. So I'm in for another extra guy with the platinum membership. I still owe you the money, Nate, but I promise you I will pass that money soon as I get my check. Um, but besides that, so that's gonna be my main, that's gonna be my main goal, the line, and then just to have a stronger D-back defense. Yeah.
I feel like I got to
Sure,
remind Nipples that other people listen to this. This isn't just like a random conversation of us in a room. Mr. Colin, what are you doing for an import?
I think I'm bringing in a guard, bringing in a defensive end, and undecided on the third one. I've got like four guys to choose from. Yeah, great cornerback, wide receiver, middle linebacker, and then even though we got Caleb Williams, man, I keep thinking about that Charles Norris. I mean,
He's
he
so
played
good.
really well for me at the end of last cycle. So I still have to make that decision. And I apologize, Nate. I didn't realize how fast this was going to drain my battery.
You're good.
So if I disappear,
You
you
disappear.
know why.
Yeah, we got you. Well, let's see if we can get through it. That you know how to build a hell of a team. So I know you're going to get that import figured out. Colin, what about you? What do you got to improve in Madden 25 to be better and get over that hump and follow up from that really great last season you had?
Well, I guess everyone said turnovers, so I'll go a little different and say red zone efficiency and third down percentage. I mean, just keep the chains moving on third down and then get off the field on the other side. And then, yeah, just being efficient in the red zone. I think between those two and turnovers, I mean, that's really all that matters. Yeah, I think I did a pretty good job last year of just spreading the ball around.
Yeah.
Sometimes I've been known to stat chase in the past. And that was just never my thing last year. Just try and be efficient, win games.
I said it early on, and especially that last season. You and Trey each built like a hell of a great team on paper, and it finally all came together for you. Mr. Nipples, what do you have to do better? Now, you touched on a lot of stuff when we talked about what you learned in Madden 24, which I loved, which was nothing, just play your games. That's fair. But what do you feel like you've got to do better in Madden 25?
Talking about playing my games, I just don't know. Like last cycle, this cycle that passed, last season I told everyone I was going to miss basically the whole season, and everyone knew that. The season before I played all my games, that's what I made to the OMFL Bowl, and the season before that I only missed 2 games. The thing is that most of the times I miss the games against my division rivals, which I don't do it on purpose. It's just the act of God that for some reason I'm not available to play them at certain
Hey, don't
times.
blame God for your sex cruises, bro.
So but long story, but without joking aside, so I think I have to be a little bit more for this next cycle. Gameplay wise, I don't mind. I'm gonna keep doing the same. I'm just gonna run the ball and then throw the ball because it's fun to throw the ball far away. I just think what I have to do better this next cycle will be when I'm playing my games, actually play the game, because sometimes I was just having too much fun playing the game that I was not playing to win it. It sounds bad to say that way, but I was just
You think?
having just like playing out. I don't want to say, but like playing Aula. That Aula, you were just waiting for him to throw 7, 10 interceptions. So you were actually most of the time was going with a game plan to that game. So sometimes I was playing my games like that because maybe I was either drunk or I was just tired from work. So I think this next cycle I have to actually put my mind on most of my games, and actually play the games because I know that some guys take time to play me, so I have to be respectful on that, and I don't want for them to feel like I'm just playing just because I have to. So I want to make sure that when they play me, they feel like they actually playing the game, not playing like someone that is just giving up or just throwing the ball away just because.
Breaking news, Pepper. Mr. Nips says he's going to run the ball and pass the ball in Madden 25. That's what he's going to do. Pepper, what do you got to do better in Madden 25?
Well, I'm going to piggyback on what Colin said. I need to be better in the red zone. Too many times last cycle, I was in the game, turned the ball over in the red zone, and just flipped the script on the game. So I need to be better there and get back to my style of, running the ball and playing good defense instead of trying to sling it all over the field.
Kobe, it's hard to ask you what you got to do better. You were one of the more dynamic teams. I know it kind of fell off there at the end, but life, I think, sort of got in the way, much like it did for Pepper most of the cycle. But what do you feel like you got to do better in Madden 25?
I mean, I would say like two things that come to my mind immediately is trying to stay ahead of the curve. There's a very distinct like gameplay curve that happens in the first few seasons where you kind of figure out what's going to work and what's going on. And I think I found it a little bit earlier than some and then locked in way too soon instead of trying to keep going and learning more and more. So my consistency was there, but I didn't feel like in big situations I had something to go to that not everyone uses. That's the first thing. And then on top of that, just I always want to keep getting better defensively because I want to throw the ball so much. I need to make sure my defense is better than anyone else's.
Let's keep it going there. You had some epic games in Madden 24, as always. It's sort of your MO here. Who's the one guy that you cannot wait to play in Madden 25?
I mean, in my division, now that I'm switching over, I think the easiest answer is Bronco Man. I think that'll be a great rivalry that could develop throughout the cycle. As far as Madden 24, though, I don't know if he would consider it a rivalry, but I really enjoyed playing Massimo and Bill the entire cycle. I really enjoyed playing anybody in the NFC. The entire NFC was always super fun to play. I feel like everyone on that side, I don't know, maybe it's because I didn't see them all the time, but they came and like tried to take my head off every single time.
Pepper, what about you? Who's the guy you can't wait to play?
I mean, really anybody in the AFC West, but if I had to pick one person, it would probably be Shock's Fan, as we had a rivalry that started in the NFC West and moved that over to the AFC West. So I'm looking forward to playing him and J Balls and Jay Glaze as well. We've had a long time rivalry, so.
I had to mute my guy, Nipples, with this glass he's got over here. Mr. Nipples, who can you not wait to play in Madden 25?
No one. I definitely don't want to. I'm looking forward to playing no one. I mostly dislike every owner from the league, so I'm basically consider everyone as rival. But if I have to pick someone, obviously, most of the people will say the same. The division people. You know what? I don't really like to play, and it's not because he's here. Kobe, like that last playoff thing that we had was really cool. By like the end, and I remember I told him like, "Hey, I will see you again in playoffs." And when it happens, it was a really fun game. And as well, I will say Byron. I don't know if he's still a Chargers guy, but I'm looking forward to play him because he's a really cool guy as well. My division, I don't really care about my division. I hate everyone over there, so I'm not looking forward to play anyone over there.
I've never wanted to start using hard drugs on a live stream the way I do right now. Mr. Colin got the boot. He finally died because we waited 45 minutes for Nipples to log in, fix his smoothie, his glass of ice water, and send me a photo that was the same photo I told him wouldn't work. Oh my God, you're killing me over here. So we're just going to reverse engineer this thing. If Colin happens to be able to pop in, we'll get him back in here. What is the one thing, Mr. Nipples? I have no clue what this guy's about to say. Every Father, forgive me. I'll say my Hail Marys right now. What's the one part of Madden 25, either a new feature or something you've heard about that's going to be different in Madden 25, Nipples, that you can't wait to play with?
First of all, I really don't know anything about Madden 25. Like, I really haven't looked at the video, so I don't know any new features and all that. The only thing that I know is because I saw it in the chat is that you cannot juke left and right anymore, which makes me so happy. Because my division love to do that, which is fine, right? But I'm happy that they control that a little bit more. But I think I haven't even pre-ordered the game now that I don't think about. What I'm looking actually forward is that this is gonna be the first time that I'm going to have a running back that is an X factor. So I have never in the cycles, I have never had a running back with superstar abilities. Yes, they get the superstar abilities, but I either trade them right away or they just lose them because Madden does like that. But I have never had a running back with a X factor abilities, even if we have them off or on, it doesn't matter. But like such as a great running back as Derrick Henry. So I'm really excited because without a really good running back, I've been top 5, top 3 with rushing yards. So I cannot wait what I can do actually with a really amazing running back. So that's basically what I'm looking for Madden 25. Yeah, my answer was simple. I was not going to say anything about, oh, yeah, no, don't worry. No. I'm not going to say anything else.
Mr. Pepper, Madden 25, anything that you heard that you can't wait to get your hands on as I mute this ice-sucking fool over here? This guy's
I haven't really
tonight,
paid too
Pepper.
much attention to Madden 25. I've paid a little bit of it, but I guess I'm hoping that the pass rush is back this cycle. And depending on our rule set, I did notice the different route trees that you can run for hot routes. So that would be interesting, again, depending on our rule set. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
Before we give it to Kobe, you're the second one to say that today. You're the second person to mention this route tree, and I feel like I'm the bad Santa here to just tell everybody, yeah, hot routes are not coming back. Audibles are, though. I am giving audibles back, but hot routes are not. We will allow the depth adjustment that you can do, but yeah, I'm a big believer in no drawing up your own play. Mr. Kobe, what are you most excited about getting your hands on?
Wow, I think based on what I've seen, the fact that it's a physics-based game, like kind of like NCAA, it's really, really, really exciting because I think we've all dealt with these animations for far too long, and they've been far too anger-inducing, to say the least.
Yeah.
So the physics is probably the thing I'm most excited about. I just want to see a different kind of gameplay.
Well, guys, thank you so much again for giving me some time today. Sorry that Mr. Colin's phone died on him, but we got all but 2 questions with Colin. I'll have to follow up with him and see if we can get some answers. I really appreciate you guys working through this as we waited for our guy Nips. You know, Nips is one of a kind, but that's what makes this league so special is we've got guys like Nips here, and I appreciate y'all making time. I cannot wait to see you in Madden 25, some new teams, some old new teams, some new teams. I can't wait to see what all of you do in Madden 25. I appreciate you. I wish you nothing but the best of luck unless you play my Saints. Can't wait to see what you can do in Madden 25. And that's going to wrap up another version of OMFL Media Days with our buddies, Mr. Colin, Mr. Nips, Mr. Pepper, Mr. Kobe. I appreciate those guys making time for me. Guys, I'm going to get out of here. It's been a long day. I've been talking since like 8 a.m. I am done. I am burnt. I'm going to spend some time with my wife and try to unravel. But you're the best, and I appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out with me. Know that you matter. You're loved. I can't wait to see you on the next one. Until then, God bless.
Yeah.
Smash that like and subscribe.